Hi everyone, this is Pamela, the Blueberry Scrapper. I'm so glad that you guys tuned in today. We have a lot of things for you today. It should be a lot of fun. One of the things that we have is a card and an envelope, something very quick. Oftentimes we have a need to send a quick card. This one says just a little hello, but you could have easily have added any sentiment on this card. It could be a thank you, it could be a congratulation card, or it could be happy birthday. You could imagine instead of there being a hello, it could actually be a birthday cake. So this card is something that you can select. I used the Cricut Imagine to make this card, and I did a handmade envelope, and we'll go over both of those. The Cricut Imagine is such a wonderful thing. I actually used the Imagine More Cards cartridge in order to obtain the beautiful papers that I used in the card. But you don't actually have to always have a Cricut Imagine in order to make a card like this. And just a few simple things. This particular hello we obtained from page 2, and you can't really notice it now, but this is a different hello. It's the same hello, but the colors are different, and that's one of the neat things about the Cricut Imagine. You get an opportunity to really stretch your imagination. I guess that's why they decided to name it that. For all those of you who aren't sure what a Cricut is, or even what a Cricut Imagine is, a Cricut is, as seen in the foreground here, is a machine that is an electronic die cutting machine. It literally will not die cut from dies. It will literally take a cartridge and electronically produce from a huge library of fonts and characters. It will cut out any of the things you select. The Cricut Imagine, it not only does the cutting, but it prints as well. And this particular book has all of the different images that are preloaded on the color cartridge and will print. Now on page 14 is actually the template that we used for our today's project, the one that we're going to use for our hello card. If you'll notice, the card looks vastly different. It does seem to be a two-fold card. It actually began as a trifold project that actually had a template with an oval on the third one. And for my purposes, I guess this is something you would use if you had a photo or a money envelope. Kids love that. So do anybody. I love that. But in this case, I wanted to fold over that trifold card to give my card a little bit more substance. And I love the way that brown print, that pattern that I printed out on the Imagine. I loved it, and I liked what I chose here as that blue to put my sentiment. And if you notice, instead of the actual flowers, because this card was going to my nephew, who is a young man, of course, he's not really into flowers. So I wanted to give it a masculine look, so I chose stripes, and you'll see the back of the card, which is wonderful. Here we are at the Cricut Imagine. It's such a wonderful machine. Now I am holding the camera, so it might be a little bit of a shaky ride. But for right now, here's our screen. We're going to go to Print and Cut. Here's our hello. We want to print that, select our hello. Now, I'm having fun here. As we select our hello, we're going to hit the pencil. And as you can see, all the layers that come up with that. How too cool. Well, one of the things we want to do is we do want the layers, but we're going to resize this. We want to make this, in order to go with that A2 cards, you have relative size and you have actual size. So the relative size, well, for an A2 card, we want it to be about 2, I think it was at about 2.5. We'll see when it gets on the mat because I'm going from by memory here. Okay, so we're going to go for our layers. Here is if you take the combined image, and here is if you go for layers. And we're choosing to go for layers because we really want to print out each layer. And we do eventually want to print out the one complete one as well. But for right now, we're selecting this layer and we're choosing, I believe this is the one we chose, to match the same that we had on the back of the card. And I thank you so much. We've got our wonderful just a note card. The only thing we did not add is our little embellishment, which we're going to do that now. And we'll look for a little different one this time. I think we're going to try one that is brown. I think that'll look pretty. Or handsome in this case, maybe. So we'll go ahead and glue that on. We'll use this as well for this, right in the center, because it usually will spread out on its own. Once we have it on, and it has a nice pretty blue. Hold it down for a second. It's quick dry, so it doesn't take long. There it is, folks. We'd like to thank you for watching today. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. It's our Just a Hello card, and this is done on the Cricut Imagine. Blueberry Scrapper saying thanks again for watching, and please come back and have a great day. Bye now.
always, remember that you can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens you. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 13. And thanks again for watching.